And we welcome you to the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I am Vinny from vdubproductions. We're back with another exciting edition of my NBA 2K26 presenting the 2025-2026 season playthrough. We are now in the Western Conference semifinals, the second round of the NBA playoffs. Game one between the Houston Rockets and the Oklahoma City Thunder. We look at the Rockets lineup with Holiday, Thompson, Durant, Smith Jr., and Şengün. Wow, we have SGA, Lugan-Stort, Williams, Holmgren, and Hartenstein. We look at the key matchup between Kevin Durant and Jalen Williams, the Jalen Williams. As the opening tip is underway here, Jabari Smith Jr. grabbing a rebound over to Amen Thompson here. The Rockets, the third seed, they won the Southwest Division in this season playthrough. Their season's over with in real life. They fell to the Lakers in 6 games, but their season continues so far here as Williams will get the bucket there. We look at the playoffs. He's averaging 23.3 points per game, 4.2 rebounds per game, and 4.7 assists per game. That was the stats for the first round. We look at Kevin Durant right now, who averaged 43.1 points a game in that 7-game series, including 2 50-point games, including the 56-point Game 7 performance. See, Amen Thompson, that's no good. Jalen Williams grabbing the rebound again. And then we have the Oklahoma City Thunder, who steamrolled the Dallas Mavericks in the season playthrough. They also swept the Phoenix Suns out of the playoffs in real life. They're getting ready to have a series against the Lakers. That's a block right there. You see Hartenstein will get the bucket there. And it's 4-0 already for the Thunder. If the game commentary is on, we have Brian Anderson, Grant Hill, and Tim Legler. Şengün misses that one. That is no good. It is fitting that this is the first game of the second round of my season playthrough playoffs. You see Lugan-Stort for 3. That's good. And it's already 7-0 Thunder here. Dort averaged 14 points in the 4 games that he played against the Dallas Mavericks, including a 32-point Game 1 performance where he hit 10 three-pointers, still a franchise record here. As you see, the Rockets still have that 0. You see Williams for 3, no good. Şengün getting the rebound there over to Amen Thompson. Got 15 on the shot clock over to Aaron Holiday. He's going to go to the line for 2 as SGA called for his first personal foul, first team foul. Start looking at the Rockets statistics here. They shot 74% from the line. That was 12th amongst the playoff teams. That is still, I believe, the worst out of any of the playoff teams that are still remaining. And the Rockets are actually one of those teams that have actually are closer to the bottom on some of these statistics. As you see, Aaron Holiday making the first one. So the shutout comes to an end there. As I said, both teams actually start the season playthrough where Oklahoma City won that first game 108-88. As Holiday will sink them both. Williams for 3, no good. Thompson getting the rebound there. I said Aaron Holiday averaged 7.1 points in that 7-game series there, and there's Kevin Durant's first points of the series. Jabari Smith Jr. will get the assist there. As we're approaching 3 minutes into the game here, SGA, no good. Holiday will grab the rebound there. Look at Aaron Holiday actually averaging as Durant with another 2 there. Looking at the statistics, I believe Holiday only averaged like maybe 1.4 rebounds a game. He's already got a couple of them. Hartenstein's going to go to the line and count it. Şengün called for his first personal foul, first team foul called against the Rockets. That's 4 points for Hartenstein already. As Hartenstein averaged only 4.5 points in that season in the series against the Mavericks. The Thunder did not trail that much. I think they trailed for 34 seconds in Game 3, and I think they trailed for another minute or so. So it was about a little over a minute and a half they trailed combined against the Dallas Mavericks. Durant, that is no good. SGA grabbing a rebound. 10-6, the Thunder on top here. We're about 4 minutes into the game. That is good. See, SGA averaged 37.5 points in the 3 games against the Houston Rockets during the regular season of the season playthrough. He averaged 23.8 points in the 4 games against the Dallas Mavericks. You see Logan Stort finishing it over to Jalen Williams, the Jalen Williams. They have 2 Jalen Williamses, by the way, on the... This is Jalen Williams coming around, and the layup is good. Got the Thunder 6 of 10, and the Rockets 2 of 9 right now. So 4.5 minutes into the first quarter here. 14-6, the Thunder on top. Game 1 of this Western Conference semifinal series. We got Amen Thompson back over to Durant. 7 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock, and Durant's going to step out of bounds, and that's going to be a turnover against the Rockets. The Rockets averaged 4.1 turnovers a game. That was the 5th most. That's not where you want to be on in the bottom. You don't want to be towards the top of that one. SGA feeds it over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the bucket. I think that's 7 for him already. Thompson with it, and a lead up to 10 for the Thunder here. The defending real-life champions. They look primed, at least in my season playthrough, to win this championship. Amen Thompson here, 5 on the shot clock. Holiday shoots the 3, no good. Holmgren grabbing a rebound. Yeah, Jalen Williams is the 8-4 and Thunder are the favorite of Thunder in the rebound department. The Thunder actually averaged 54.5 free throw rebounds a game, and there's a 2-pointer. I believe that's Jalen Williams again. So 54.5 rebounds a game. That was second among teams still in the playoffs here. We have a timeout call by the Rockets. We're going to take one as well. 6:09 to play in the first. 18-6 Thunder on top. All right, let's go look at the lineup set coming out of the timeout here. Casey Wallace is going to check into the game. Basically, they're 6th man right now. Wallace actually averages 17.5 points per game during the 4-game sweep of the Mavericks. Thompson has it right now, fishing it over to Şengün. Şengün back over to Holiday. Holiday back over to Thompson. Şengün. Now Thompson with it again. 5 on the shot clock. Feeds it over to Şengün, and Şengün will get the slam dunk, and that'll put an end to that run. Şengün averaged 17.9 points per game in the regular season. He did average just a little shy of that, 15.9 points a game during the 7-game series. Durant with the block. Holiday going the other way. Back over to Durant. KD fishing it over to Holiday. Holiday will shoot the 3 off the back iron. SGA grabbing the rebound. SGA fishing over to Wallace. Wallace for 3. He got it. And the lead is up to 13. Their largest lead of the game. We have not even had a tie outside of 0-0. So we got 5 minutes to play here in the first. Thompson. He'll miss that one. SGA with another rebound. Feeds it over to Holmgren. Over to Isaiah Hartenstein. Back over to SGA. He'll shoot the 3. No good. Smith Jr. grabbing the rebound. Feeds it back over to Aaron Holiday. Feeds it back to Thompson. Thompson feeds it back to Holiday. Over to Durant. Durant will shoot the 3. Good. We look at Kevin Durant on the road during the regular season, 28.4 points per game away from the Toyota Center. SGA coming around. He'll dish it over to Williams. Williams for 3. No good. Thompson grabbing a rebound. Here to defense chance here at the Paycom Center. 4 minutes of play in the first, 21-11. The Thunder on top. Holiday for three, off the back iron. Hartenstein grabbing a rebound, but Şengün will come with the steal, and he'll put the points in. As I mentioned, Alperen Şengün with 15.9 points per game in that first round series, 11.1 rebounds a game, so he is averaging a double-double. Wallace coming around. He's going to go to the line shooting two as Amen Thompson will be called for the foul. That's his first personal foul, second team foul. As I said, Wallace averaged 17.5 points per game in that series against the Mavericks. Scoring breakdown, 10 points off of assists, 12 points in the paint already for them. And they shot nearly 86% from the field during the playoffs. That is third best so far out of any of the playoff teams. Wallace will miss the first one here as we got a slew of substitutions coming into the game now. Looking at the lineup set for the Rockets, we have Shepard, followed by Eason, Okogie, Finney-Smith, and then we'll have Caruso checking into the game now for the Thunder, while I think Wallace or Williams will hit the other one. Capella also. That's Capella actually. That's into the game, not Okogie. Thompson's still in there right now. His team trailing by 9. Thompson coming around. Feeds it over to Reed Shepard. Got 5 on a shot clock. Over to Eason. Eason for 3. Got it! I know during the 4-game series, none of those games are remotely close against the Dallas Mavericks. And you see there's a shot up by SGA. That's good, and we'll have a timeout called. Timeout, Rockets. 2:53 to play in the first. The Thunder lead at 24-16. Coming out of timeout here, let's look at the lineup set for the Rockets. We got Shepard, Okogie, Eason, Finney-Smith, and Capella. And for the Thunder, we will have Wallace Joe. That went by a little too fast there. See Reed Shepard with it. Gives it over to Josh Okogie. Back to Capella. Capella with the slam dunk. See Capella getting his first points of the series. He only averaged 2.3 points a game in that 7-game series. Alex Caruso here, 13 on the shot clock. Feeds it over to Holmgren, and Holmgren, he's having himself a good first quarter so far. See Holmgren, 20.3 points per game on average. Average a double-double at home. Shepard coming around. Back over to Okogie here. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Okogie over to Finney-Smith. He'll shoot the 3 off the back iron. Isaiah Joe grabbing the rebound. Jalen Williams still in the game. That's the J.A. Williams. He missed a good part of the season for a while. Wallace for 3. No good. Finney-Smith grabbing the rebound here. Sorry, Eason with it. Fish it out to Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith with the bucket. That's good. Rockets within 6. Under 90 seconds to play here in the first. By the way, I want to let everybody know that these games are... as I said, these games were not remotely close for the Thunder in their sweep against the Mavericks. They won by an average of 47 points between the 4 games. That was the average margin of victory. The closest game was Game 3 at 41 points. And they ended up winning Game 5 by 54. There's a 3-pointer, no good. So that was the most out of the margin. You see Eason will come with the steal there off the pass. Eason finding over to Shepard. Shepard loses it, and that's going to go out of bounds. I believe that's off of Wallace. Yes, it is still Rockets ball. As we have a substitution, Şengün coming back out onto the court for Tari Eason, and then for the Thunder. Let's see who's coming into the game now. It is Kenrick Williams checking into the game. Reed Shepard coming around with it, being guarded by Kason Wallace. Passes it over to Easton, over to Finney-Smith, back over to Shepard. 2 on the shot clock. Reed Shepard goes inside. He'll shoot the 2. That's no good. Caruso grabbing the rebound. Shot clock turned off. Caruso back over to Wallace. Wallace will make the jump shot. That's no good. Şengün grabbing the rebound. 7 on the shot clock to Shepard. Shepard coming around. He'll find Finney-Smith. He'll shoot the 3. That's in there! Dorian Finney-Smith for 3 to end the first quarter. And with that, the Rockets are within 3 to start the second quarter. At the end of 1, it is the Thunder 26, Rockets 23. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And we'll be back to start the second quarter right after this. Getting ready to start the second quarter here in Oklahoma City. We have Holmgren, Wallace. I believe that's Isaiah Joe, Kenrick Williams, and Alex Caruso out on the court to start the quarter for the Thunder. I see Isaiah Joe for 3 to start it already. So we have Eason, Okogie, Jayshawn Tate, Şengün. And there's one other player I haven't seen yet. Sorry, Eason, and that's Finney-Smith, who just hit the buzzer beater to end the quarter here. That's a miss right there. As you see Isaiah Joe with it now. Feeds it over to Kenrick Williams. Williams back over to Caruso. 13 on the shot clock. Caruso, he'll shoot the 3. That's off the back iron. Okogie grabbing a rebound. Okogie with it. 14 on the shot clock. Feeds it over to Jayshawn Tate. 10 on the shot clock. Tate coming around. That layup is good. Get his first 2 points as we see the Rockets shooting 40% in this game so far. They shot 58.2. That was actually the best shooting team out of the first round. Caruso for 3, no good. Finney-Smith with the rebound. See Tari Eason. Over to Jayshawn Tate. That's 4 points for him already off the bench. So these two were the 2 best shooting teams in the first round. We have the Thunder at 57.5. You see Holmgren for 3, no good. So we had Jayshawn Tate, who I did not have his stats. I only went by the first so many players coming off the stats. That shot is no good. Okogie will get the offensive rebound. Tate for 3, no good. Wallace grabbing a rebound. Feeds it over to Kenrick Williams, and he'll get the slam dunk here. You see 16 rebounds already for the Thunder here. Williams getting the points there. He averaged 4.5 in that 4-game sweep of the Mavericks here. Tate coming around with a rebound, no good. That's 17 rebounds for the Thunder already, and they averaged 54.5 rebounds a game. That was the second best out of the playoff team so far. Wallace coming around. Flies it over to Holmgren. Holmgren for 3 off the back iron. Okogie grabbing it right now. Rockets within 4. This is the closest anybody has given the Thunder so far in any of the playoff games. Then again, the Rockets are a far cry from the Mavericks. Okogie. He'll shoot the 2. That is no good. It looked like for a while that the Thunder were going to show assert their dominance here. Isaiah Joe will miss that one. Şengün grabbing a rebound. Who's not to say that the Thunder can't still blow them out in this game, but right now the Rockets are holding their own. Coming around, and Eason's going to go to the line for an and 1 opportunity. Isaiah Joe, that's his first personal foul. Let's look at the lineup set now for the Rockets. We've got Thompson, Durant, Easton, Finney-Smith, and Şengün. And for the Thunder, Wallace, Dort, Caruso, Williams, Holmgren. Tari Eason completes a 3-point play there. Easton averaged 6.3 points during the 7-game series. And we talked about how the Thunder earlier in the first quarter, you see Williams will shoot the three. That's in there. And the lead up to 4 again. He had 6 points. Now he has 9. Pushing it back over to Şengün. We're about 4 minutes into the second quarter. Durant will miss that one. That's tipped. Holmgren coming around with the rebound. Jalen Williams again coming around. From the paint. That is in. 5 quick points after he came back in. He has 11, and the lead is up to 6 again, and we have a timeout called by the Rockets. 7:45 to play in the second. We're going to take a timeout. 36-30 Rockets on top. Let's come out here. Coming out of the timeout, we look at the league leaders during the regular season three-point percentage. You see all those. The top 5, you have Matas Buzelis, but then you see the other 4 combined are playing in today's game. Finney Smith looking to inbound it. He will inbound it to Tari Eason. 36-30, the Thunder on top. Game 1 of this Western Conference semifinal series. Durant will shoot the 3. That's good. 7 point. He had 7 points in that first quarter. Make that 10 now for him. As I said, Durant averaged over 43 points during that 7-game series against the Nuggets. As see Holmgren coming around with the layup. That's good. The lead up to 5 again. Caruso getting the assist. Here the defense chance here. But as I mentioned to you guys earlier, you see Thompson feeding over to Durant. Durant shoots the 3. No good. As I mentioned to you guys earlier in this postseason, how the Thunder dominated the Mavericks. You see Jalen Williams, he'll have 13 after that and the lead up to 4 again. How the closest game they had was 41 points. They averaged 47 points per win in that sweep against the Mavericks. The Rockets only averaged 7 points difference. That's 7-point differential out of on average. That is the least out of any of the teams still remaining in the postseason. In fact, actually, they gave up the most, like on average, the most points per game, or third most points per game on average. They had them at 110. That is the most for any of the surviving teams. And there is a block by Luguentz-Dort. It's all on him, and I think there's like 5 or 6 seconds left of the shot clock for the Rockets as they're going to get ready to inbound it again. As we have substitution out on the court. We will see the lineup set here. Thompson, Durant, Eason, Jabari Smith Jr., and Şengün. And for the Thunder, let's see the lineup set here. SGA coming back into the game. Durant feeds it over to Thompson. 3 on the shot clock. Amen Thompson will get the shot up. That's good. Amen Thompson. And as I said, the Rockets holding their own right now, only down by 4. This game would probably be like a 25-point game already for the, if this was still the Mavericks series for the Thunder. Holmgren will shoot the 3. That's off the back iron. Eason will grab the rebound. Eason with it. Over to Şengün. Şengün with the bucket. That's 11 assists already for the Rockets. They averaged 23.2 in the regular season. They actually averaged around that same. They had the 3rd most assists per game. And that's a block right there by Thompson. Chance to tie or take the lead. We have not had a tie other than 0-0. And the Thunder have led throughout the entire game. And there's Smith Jr. for 3. No good. Thompson gets the offensive rebound. Back over to Durant. He'll shoot the 3. That's in there, and the Rockets are on top by 1. 4.5 to play in the second. In the first game of the season playthrough, they did not lead for a single second. Look at the hustle stats. 3 blocks already. 6 second chance points. And there's Caruso for 3, and the Thunder are back on top. That wasn't even 20 seconds. I know. Four minutes to play, and Thompson with the slam dunk. And we are tied at 43, so we've had 1 tie and 2 lead changes. Jalen Williams for 3, no good. Durant with the rebound. He'll feed it over to Smith Jr. Back over to Durant. 15 on the shot clock. Durant getting a little bit of a shield here. Durant. 5 on the shot clock. He'll put the jumper up. That is no good. That went in and out. Holmgren will get the rebound. SGA has it. They shoot it over to Caruso. He'll shoot the 3. No good. Şengün grabbing the rebound. Thompson feeding it over to Smith. Smith Jr. feed it over to Durant. Durant shoots the 3. No good. Jalen Williams grabbing a rebound here. Hides it over to SGA here. We got 15 on the shot clock. Jalen Williams will feed it to Caruso. He barely holds on to it. Dort will shoot the 2. No good. Thompson grabbing a rebound. Over to Smith Jr. He'll come around with the layup. That's good. Smith Jr. and the Rockets are on top by 2 again. Rebounds are 23 each for 23 each. And then Williams coming around the bucket. That's good. 15 points for Jalen Williams in this game number 1. Kenrick Williams looking to check back into the game for the Thunder. We got Alperen Şengün back over to Thompson. 10 on the shot clock. 2 minutes to play here until halftime. Durant. 5 on the shot clock. He's coming around. He'll put the shot up. He's going to go to the line, and he'll shoot 2 as Lugenstort called for his first personal foul. Second team foul against the Rockets. Minute 52 to play in the second. As I mentioned earlier, the IRL's teams, the Rockets are done. They lost in 6 games in the first round to the Lakers, while the Thunder swept the Phoenix Suns. First one made. Capella coming back into the game for Şengün, and believe that it was Aaron Holiday checking back into the game. No, we got Jalen Williams moving. Chet Holmgren coming back in, or Hartenstein coming back into the game. SGA has it. Hartenstein is actually a little bit doing pretty well. Past his average of scoring so far in this first half. Holmgren has it. Feeds it over to SGA. He'll shoot the 3. Good! And just like that, the Thunder are on top by 3 again. Under a minute and a half to play until halftime. Durant feeding it over to Holiday. He'll shoot over to Durant. He'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Lugenstort grabbing a rebound. Dort with it. He'll feed it over to Jalen Williams. Williams back over to Holmgren. Over to SGA has it now. Dort had it just for a second. SGA. He'll feed it over to Hartenstein, and Hartenstein will get the bucket. They'll lead up to 3 again. 55 seconds exactly to play until halftime. Thompson over to Capella. Got 15 on the shot clock. Holiday feeds it over to Durant. He'll shoot the 3. We are tied at 50 again. OKC. You hear the OKC chants. Jalen Williams coming around. And that is no good. Kevin Durant grabbing a rebound. Fishing it over to Smith Jr. Smith Jr. with the jump shot. No good. Holmgren grabbing a rebound. Shot clock turned off. SGA. Got 9 on the shot clock, or 9 on the game clock, I should say. SGA feeds it over to Holmgren. Holmgren for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Thompson will not get a shot off, and that will do it. We are at the end of the first half here. We are tied at 50. I hope you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like this, please hit the like button, comment on this video, hit the subscribe button as well. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do come out. And also, if you want to donate on my Cash App, the link is in the description down below. I am Vinny from vdubproductions, and we're going to be back after this halftime show. Getting ready to start the second half here. It's 50 all. And let me tell you something. We see a Kevin Durant performance, 18 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist so far for him. Jalen Williams, Jalen Williams, he had 15 points the other way for the Thunder. Hartenstein will inbound it to SGA. The starting 5 for both teams are out again. The lineup set, of course, Holiday, Thompson, Durant, Smith Jr., and Şengün. There's a miss right there. Offensive rebound by Hartenstein over to Jalen Williams. That's no good. Tip is Jabari Smith Jr. Thompson with it. And for the Thunder, SGA, Dort, Williams, Holmgren, and Hartenstein. That is your lineup set for to start the second half here. Thompson coming around the layup. That's good. Look at that. 28 of 48 for the Rockets. 21 of 46 for the Thunder. Both teams shooting a little over 40% in this game. Find it back over to Lugan Stort, over to Chet Holmgren. Holmgren back over to Jalen Williams. Williams coming around with it. He's going to go to the line, shooting 2 as Durant called for his first personal foul. That will be the first team foul called against the Houston Rockets in this third quarter. Williams had 15 already to start the going into the halftime. Chance to put that number up by even more. The Thunder, one of 3 teams to go undefeated so far in this postseason to sweep. The other 2 will be playing in this series against each other, and that will be the next video. That will be between the Atlanta Hawks and the Orlando Magic. I see Williams will make the first one. The Magic were the 6th seed. They barely got the 6th seed. They swept the Chicago Bulls, who were good in this universe. But you know, they were not that good in real life, but they were good in this universe. AC Williams will sink them both. 17 for him. They were good in this universe, but they got swept out by the Orlando Magic. The Magic, by the way, at the time of the recording of this game, I don't know what the hell happened to them in Game 6. As Durant will shoot the 3. That's 21 for him. And the Rockets on top by 3. I believe that's their largest lead of the game. Thunder had a 13-point lead earlier, and there's an illegal screen called against Lugan Stort. That's his second personal, but since that was on the offensive side, there is no team foul called. Durant with it. As I said, he has 21 already. To shoot it over to Aaron Holiday here. A minute and a half into the third quarter. 55-52. Rockets on top. Holiday. He'll shoot the 3. Good! Aaron Holiday and the Rockets on top by 6. That's their largest. Lugan Stort. Back over to Jalen Williams. Williams will shoot the 3. No good. And there's a slam dunk by Chet Holmgren. Off that miss there. Looking to see if maybe I can go back and maybe make that as a YouTube short. Aaron Holiday. We got 8 on the shot clock. He'll shoot the 2. That's good. Lead up to 6 again. But as I was mentioning about the Orlando Magic in real life earlier, at the time of recording of this game, I don't know what happened. They were up by 22 points. They're up 60-38 actually at halftime in Game 6. You see Durant with the bucket. That's 23 for him. Thompson will get the rebound, or the assist, I should say, and the lead up to 8. Timeout, Thunder. 9:08 to play in the third. We're going to take one as well. 62-54, Rockets on top. Coming out of the timeout here, we look at the league leaders for assists a game for the playoffs. And we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander tied for 5th. I know that number might go up because some of those players are now eliminated from the playoffs. See some of the names of players that are no longer playing this season. Hartenstein will inbound it. SGA has it. 17 on the shot clock. 62-54. Rockets on top. Lugan Stort for 3. No good. Smith Jr. grabbing a rebound there. Over to Amen Thompson. Back over to Smith Jr. And he'll get the layup shot. That's good. 14-4 run to start the second quarter for the third quarter, I should say, for the Rockets here. And they're up by 10. They're largest in the lead of the game. Williams coming around. He'll get the shot up. That's no good. Durant, that's his second personal foul, second team foul called against the Thunder. Feel the Thunder. Do they have the Lightning in the Thunder? Yeah, I know it's kind of a terrible pun there. So 3.5 minutes into the third quarter, Jalen Williams going to the line again. He shot 2 to start the quarter, the beginning of the quarter when the game was tied at 52. And he'll hit this one. I believe that's 18 for him. Williams for the second one. And they'll sink them both. The Rockets 5 of 5 and the Thunder 2 of 3. I think that's not accurate. I think they have more attempts, for the Thunder. Amen Thompson, 10 on the shot clock. Thompson coming around with the slam dunk, and the lead is up to 10. That is worthy enough for the AT&T Connected Cam. AT&T, a proud sponsor of NBA 2K26. SGA grabbing crossing the half-court line here. 4 minutes into the third quarter. It's a 10-point lead for the Rockets. Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals. Jalen Williams for 3. Got it! That's 22 for him. 7 of those here in the third quarter. Thunder within 7. Thunder are being tested right now. They were not tested once against the Mavericks. Durant will miss that one. As I said, I think they trailed for maybe a total of 90 seconds in that entire series against the Mavericks. Holmgren for 3. Back-to-back threes for the Thunder. And the Thunder within 4. That's the thing about basketball. Momentum could swing at any time. There's Şengün. Oh my gosh. He should have just taken a shot there. He will get the shot. That's no good. Hartenstein grabbing a rebound. SGA. He's it back over to Holmgren. Over to Dort. Dort for 3. No good. Şengün grabbing a rebound. Over to Jabari Smith Jr. Over to KD. KD with the bucket. That's in there. I believe that's 23 for him in this game. I could be wrong. He may have more. That shot is up. That is no good. Thompson grabbing a rebound. Smith Jr. being guarded by Chet Holmgren. And that is a reach and foul called against Luguentz Dort. That's his third personal foul. First team foul called against the Thunder here in this third quarter. Fun fact, nobody has yet to foul out in any game, regular or postseason so far in my season playthrough. Watch game. Holiday will shoot the bucket, and the lead is up to 8 again. So the Thunder had a 13-point lead early in the first quarter, and it looked like they were going to start showing their dominance like they did against the Mavericks. Williams for 3, no good. Thompson grabbing a rebound. So we're over halfway through the third quarter. She did it over to Holiday. Thompson with it, 10 on the shot clock. Thompson with it, feeds it over to Smith Jr. He'll make the shot, put the shot up. That's good. The lead up to 10 for the Rockets. Tari Eason looking to check back into the game. Is it back over to Hartenstein? 8 on the shot clock. Over to SGA. Back over to Holmgren. Holmgren feeds it over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein will put the shot up. That is off the front rim. Durant will grab the rebound here. 5 minutes of play in the third. 72-62. Rockets on top. The Rockets have scored the last 6 points. They put the lead up to 10 again. 8 on the shot clock. Coming around. That is no good. Holmgren grabbing a rebound. SGA feeds it over to Jalen Williams. Williams coming around. That shot is no good. Smith Jr. grabbing a rebound. Jabari Smith finding it over to Amen Thompson. 15 on the shot clock for the Rockets. Over to KD. Back over to Almond Thompson here. 8 on the shot clock. 5 on the shot clock now. Thompson still holding on to it. He'll get a deep 3. That is no good. SGA grabbing a rebound. Shea Gilders-Alexander. And he'll go coast to coast and put an end to that 6-0 run with 4 minutes to play in the third. Thunder within 8. Here, the defense chance here. Thompson. Right up there, you see 5 on the shot clock now. Thompson coming around, feeds it over to Şengün. Şengün rejected by Hartenstein, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Oh, Hartenstein. Big rejection there that caused the turnover for the shot clock violation on Şengün. Oh, man, that was well needed for OKC here as we got substitution out on the court. Hartenstein going to go to the bench now. No, he's staying on the court. We look at the Houston substitutions. We didn't get anything going on right now. I know Jalen Williams still out on the court. Tari Eason back out on the court. I know that for the Rockets. Dorian Finney-Smith as well. Williams for 3. No good. Finney-Smith, as I mentioned. Got the rebound there. Thompson coming around. He'll put the jump shot up. No good. Jalen Williams grabbing the rebound. Feeds it over to SGA. SGA with a layup. That's no good. Finney-Smith grabbing the rebound. Under 3 to play here in the third. Almond Thompson. Got 14 on the shot clock. 10 on the shot clock here. Thompson with it. And he'll lose it. Jalen Williams with the steal. SGA coming around with a slam dunk. And the Thunder within 6. Kevin Durant holding on to that one right now. He's trying to come through. Had a great first round series. Easton for 3. Off the back iron. Hartenstein grabbing a rebound. SGA with it. Feeds it over to Cason Wallace. Feeds it over to SGA, back over to Jalen Williams. SGA has it. He'll make the shot, put the shot up, that's no good. Capella grabbing a rebound. Thompson has it. Feeds it over to Eason. 15 on the shot clock, back over to KD. KD. Fishing it over to Eason. Eason for 3, good! A lead up to 9. A minute and a half to play here in the third. 75-66. Rockets on top. They have not trailed a single second here in the third quarter, and that's going to be an illegal screen against Hartenstein. His first personal foul. No team fouls will be called because that was on the offensive side here. Let's look at the Rockets. As you see, Durant and Thompson going to go to the bench. Shepard and Kogi coming into the game. And for the Thunder, we got Wallace, Joe, Caruso, Williams, and Holmgren. That is the lineup right now. Reed Shepard feeding it over to Eason. 5 on the shot clock. Eason for 3. No good. Kenrick Williams grabbing the rebound. Over to Caruso. Caruso finding it over to Wallace. Wallace with the slam dunk. Thunder within 7 here. Under a minute to play in the third. 75-68, OKC on top. Clint Capella feeding it over to Eason. 15 on the shot clock. Eason feeds it over to Capella. Capella rejected by Holmgren. There's been a block party the last few trips for the Thunder on defense. Gives it over to Williams. Kenrick Williams. Cason Wallace. Feeds it over to Holmgren. Back over to Caruso. 3 on the shot clock. Caruso for 3. No good. Finney-Smith getting the rebound. Shot clock turned off for the Thunder. Or for the Rockets, I should say. Leading by 7. Shepard. Just going to hold on. Shepard will put the 2 up. That is no good. Wallace with the rebound, and that will do it. We are at the end of the third quarter. The Rockets leading the Thunder 75-68. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit the like button, comment on this video, hit the subscribe button with the bell icon to get notifications when these videos do come back. We'll be back to start the fourth quarter right after this. Okay, we're going to get started right in the fourth quarter. No State Farm assist of the game. They see Finney-Smith, Shepard, Shingun. As we see Caruso, Wallace, Kenrick Williams, Logan Stewart, and Jalen Williams to start the fourth quarter for the Thunder here. That's the lineup set there. And that is Logan Stewart's fourth personal foul as Dorian Finney-Smith going to go to the line shooting 2. Look at the scoring breakdown. Points off of assists, 49 for the Rockets, and they've had 10 made three-pointers. So we got Logan. So let's see. We got Okogie, Shepard, Finney-Smith, Shingun, and I believe that's Tari Eason. So the lineup set for both teams here as Dorian Finney-Smith will hit the first one. 76-68, the Rockets on top. The Thunder, as I said, trailed for a combined 90 seconds, or a little bit more than 90 seconds in the 4 games against the Mavericks. They have trailed, they have not led in the second half. Okogie will get the rebound. The game was tied at 50 going into halftime. 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. Shepard, he'll put the shot up. That is no good. Caruso grabbing the rebound. Feeding it over to to Kaysen Wallace. Back over to Jalen Williams. In there, Caruso. OKC. Over to Caruso. Caruso, he'll miss that one. Shingun grabbing the rebound. There's a three-pointer. No good. Caruso with it. Feeding it over to Williams. Back over to Logan Stewart. 15 on the shot clock. Caruso. He'll shoot the 3. He'll miss it. Eason grabbing a rebound. 8-point lead for the Rockets. 15 on the shot clock. We got 9 on the shot clock. Feed it over to Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith for 3. No good. Logan Stewart grabbing the rebound. Over to Kaysen Wallace. 15 on the shot clock. 10:20 to play here in the fourth. 76-68. Rockets on top. Jalen Williams coming around. And he'll lose it as Dorian Finney-Smith will get the steal. Reed Shepard. He's holding on to it right now. 13 on the shot clock. Reed Shepard. Dish it over to Eason. Eason for 3. No good. Kenrick Williams grabbing a rebound. Caruso. Find it over to Kaysen Wallace, and that's going to go out of bounds. And who's it off of? Off of the Rockets. So Thunder will have the ball with 17 to shoot on the shot clock. Kevin Durant checking back into the game for the Rockets. Okogie will move to point guard. Reed Shepard going to the bench. Caruso. 15 on the shot clock. Back to Williams over to Wallace. 10 on the shot clock. Wallace shoots the 3. No good. Shingun grabbing the rebound. Okogie. At 13 on the shot clock for the Rockets, leading it by 8. Only one free throw combined by both teams so far in this fourth quarter. There's a shot by Eason. That is no good. Caruso grabbing a rebound. I say the one free throws. We're nearly 33 minutes into the quarter. As you see, Jalen Williams will get the first made shot from the field. He has 24 in this game. 12 of those from the paint. As we're going to take a timeout for the Rockets. 8:58 to play in the fourth. The Rockets leading it 76-70. We're going to take a timeout. Coming out of the timeout, let's see the lineup set for the Thunder. We got Wallace, Stewart, Caruso, Williams, and Hartenstein. Okogie, Durant, Eason, Finney-Smith, and Shingun, the lineup set for the Rockets. Over 3 minutes into the fourth quarter here, 76-70. As I said, Jalen Williams hit the only shot from the field The Rockets' only point was from the line. Durant, that is in there. Kevin Durant. The Rockets shooting 42% to the Thunder 41%. And these were the two best shooting teams in the first round. Hartenstein. Over to Jalen Williams. He'll shoot the three. That's no good. Hartenstein getting the rebound and the put in. As I know, Hartenstein is well over that 4.5 point per game average that he had in the first round. Durant. Hill coming around. He'll put the shot up. That's no good. Wallace grabbing a rebound. 78-72. Back over to Caruso. He'll put the shot up. That is no good. Okogie grabbing a rebound. Durant holding on to it right now here. Kenrick Williams, I know it looks like he's trying to check back into the game. Durant, that's no good. Jalen Williams grabbing a rebound here. 4.5 into the fourth. Williams. Over to Cason Wallace. He'll shoot the three. He'll make the three. Thunder within 3. 78-75. Rockets on top. 15 on the shot clock. Şengün being guarded by Hartenstein. Şengün. 10 on the shot clock. Şengün. He'll feed it over to Okogie. 3 on the shot clock. Okogie. That shot. No good. Jalen Williams grabbing the rebound. 3-point lead. Hartenstein. The OKC. In there. And that's good. Hartenstein. He's having a game right now. 31-77 for the Rockets. 31-74 for the Thunder. It's a 1-point game. Durant shooting the three. No good. Williams grabbing the rebound. Chance for them to retake the lead for the first time since the second quarter and for the first time in the second half. Dort coming around. Layup. That is no good. Şengün will be called for his second personal first team fouls. We have a timeout call by the Thunder. Dort. We'll have 2 free throws coming up for the Thunder right after this. We look at the lineup set. Thompson, Durant. So we got Thompson, Durant, Easton Smith Jr., and Şengün for the Rockets. And for the Thunder, we'll have... Yeah, we couldn't see those right there. But Lugan Dort going to the line, shooting 2. Try to give the Thunder their first lead since the first half. And we are tied at 78. The Rockets were up by as many as 10 in the third quarter. The Thunder led by as many as 13 in the first. We've had ourselves a really good game to this point. And the Thunder are now on top by 1 again. 6:10 to play in the fourth. The Thunder had a grueling 7-game series against the Rockets. Had a grueling 7-game series against the Rockets. And you see Tari Eason for 3, and the Rockets are on top by 2 again. SGA leading it over to Holmgren. Holmgren for 3. No good. Şengün grabbing a rebound. Big pass over to Smith Jr. Back to Durant. Over to Thompson. Thompson feeding over to Durant here. 13 on the shot clock. Eason. He's coming around. Eason. That shot is good. And the lead is up to 4 again. So that's 5 quick points for the Rockets after the Thunder regained the lead. Here the OKC chants. Back over to SGA. Caruso will shoot the 3. No good. Şengün grabbing a rebound. Over to Smith Jr. Back to Eason. Eason coming around with a layup. That's good. 85-79. 7-0 run by the Rockets. Jabari Smith Jr. with the layup. Caruso holding on to it right now. We got 15 on the shot clock. Caruso feeding it over to Hartenstein and back to Holmgren. Holmgren back over to Caruso. 5 on the shot clock. SGA feeding it over to Caruso. He'll take the deep three. That's no good. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson holding on to it. Got 10 on the shot clock. Eason for 3. Good! Tari Eason, it's a 10-0 run by the Rockets in the last 2 minutes. And the lead is up to 9 again. Hartenstein, 15 on the shot clock, over to Dort. He'll shoot the 3. Thompson grabbing a rebound. We got 20 on the shot clock. KD coming around with it. Got 15 on the shot clock. Back over to Thompson. Thompson, he'll shoot it. That is good. Amen Thompson, it's a 12-0 run now in the lead up to 11. Amen Thompson with 11 points in this game. Thompson, I think, averaged 22 points a game in that series against the Nuggets. SGA will miss that one. Eason grabbing a rebound. Still an 12-0 run right now by the Rockets. Şengün over to Eason. Eason, Durant for 3. No good. SGA feeding it over to Dort here. Under 3 minutes of play in the fourth. 90-79. Rockets on top. SGA. That will put an end to that 12-0 run. Timeout. Rockets. SGA at 13 points. We're going to take a timeout with 2:44 to play in the fourth. Coming out of timeout here. Look at the Rockets lineup here. We got Holiday, Thompson, Durant, Smith Jr., and Şengün. Followed by SGA, Dort, Jalen Williams, Holmgren, and Hartenstein. That's the lineup set for both teams here. 2:44 to play. 9-point lead for the Rockets. They were on a 12-0 run before that. Bucket by SGA, who has 13 points, but he's minus 16 out on the court. SGA, the regular season's leading scorer. You see Durant for 3. That is no good. Hartenstein coming down with the rebound. But SGA only averaged like less than 24 points in that first round game. He only has 13 so far in this game. He feeds it over to Williams. He'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Thompson grabbing a rebound. Back over to Kevin Durant. Durant coming around. And he's rejected by Holmgren. It's been a block party, at least for the Thunder. SGA, that's 15 for him. And the Thunder within 7 here. 1:50 to play here in the fourth. And the Durant will shoot the 2. That's good. 14-4 run in the last 4 minutes and 20 seconds and counting. SGA, that's no good. Amen Thompson grabbing a rebound. They shoot over to Smith Jr. Smith Jr. with the slam dunk. Make that a 16-4 run, and the Rockets on top by 11. 1:20 to play in the fourth. Lugan's Dort. Feeding it over to SGA. SGA. That is no good. Aaron Holiday grabbing a rebound. Over to Amen Thompson. Back over to Smith Jr. 5 on the shot clock. Durant for 3. No good. Hartenstein with the rebound. Dort coming around. Feeds it over to Williams. Over to Holmgren. Holmgren. He's going to come around the layup. That's good. Chet Holmgren. And the Thunder within 9. 37.4 to play. Are they going to try to extend the game and call a foul? I don't know yet. Or are the Thunder going to wave the white flag? 16-6 run. And there is Kevin Durant. He's going to go to the line shooting 2. Jalen Williams called for his first foul. And let's see who's coming out onto the bench now. So let's see here. Shepard, Durant, Eason, Green, and Capella. And for the Thunder, I should say, we got Wallace, Joe, Caruso, Williams, and Sorber. Looks like the bench is going to be emptied out here. Durant, 21.7 to play here. Shot clock is turned off. It's a 19-6 run in the last so many minutes of gameplay here. Wallace is going to go to the line and count it. And let's see, I think it's Dorian Finney-Smith now coming in. No, Okogie and Finney-Smith coming in now as we have some players that are just not going to come into the game now. Jiang coming in now to get some last minute. It's coming for just a few seconds. Wallace. The Rockets are going to come in and take game one for a team that went up against a team whose closest game in the first round was a 41-point victory. The Rockets are going to end the game on a 19-9 run, and they will steal game one of the series, 97-88 against the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder. Oh man, huge game by the Thunder or the Rockets here, a game they needed. It is time for the post-game players statistics brought to you by 2K Sports. As we start off with the Oklahoma City Thunder as a home team, we had Jalen Williams, 24 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. SGA, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Then we have Hartenstein, 13 points, 12 rebounds, and 1 block, so he had a double-double in that game. Casey Wallace, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Chet Holmgren, another double-double. He had 11 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks. Logan Stewart, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Alex Caruso, 3 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Isaiah Joe, 3 points and a rebound. Kenrick Williams at 2 points, 5 rebounds. Followed by Thomas Sorber and Osmani Dang, 1 minute of play. No stats for them. AJ Mitchell, Nikola Topic, and the other Jalen Williams did not play for the Thunder. And now for the Houston Rockets, the victorious Houston Rockets. Kevin Durant, another great performance. 32 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Tari Eason, 19 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Followed by Amen Thompson, 11 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, and 2 blocks. So he had a triple-double in this game. Aaron Holiday with 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Followed by Jabari Smith Jr. with 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Alperen Şengün, 6 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Dorian Finney-Smith with 6 points, 6 rebounds, and a steal. Jay Sean Tate, 4 points off the bench for 4 minutes of play for him. Clint Capella with 2 points and 1 rebound and 9 minutes of play. Josh Okogie, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Jeff Green came in late in the game just for a little bit, but then he was summoned out very quickly. No stats in 1 minute of play. Reed Shepard, only 2 assists in 8 minutes of play. Steven Adams was the only player who did not play for the Houston Rockets. And that will do it for your post-game player statistics. Started off the second round in the West, and now we head east for the first time in the second round, where we'll have our game one of the Eastern Conference semifinal series featuring the 6th-seeded Orlando Magic at the number 2 seed Atlanta Hawks. Both teams swept their series as the Magic swept the Bulls 4-0 in that big upset series victory there, while the Hawks swept through the Miami Heat in 4 games. The number 2 seed. So we will have game one between the Magic and the Hawks. Be there or be squared. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit the like button, comment on this video, and if you haven't done so, or if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do drop. And if you want to support my channel financially, there is a link in the description down below to my Cash App. I'm hoping to have that before. Hoping that will help me out if you're able to support me financially before I can I'll have that out until my channel gets monetized. And with that, the final score of the game that we just watched, the Houston Rockets hand the Oklahoma City Thunder their first loss of this NBA playoffs in my season playthrough, now making it Orlando and Atlanta, the two lone undefeated teams left in this NBA playoffs. One of them will have their first loss, and the other will actually be the lone remaining unbeaten team. The Rockets came into OKC, defeated the Thunder 97-88, taking a 1-0 series lead in this best-of-7 series. And with that, I am Vinny from VDUB Productions, and I am signing off.